Well, we were all waiting and the news didn't take long to come through. Royal Caribbean this week announced a range of cancellations and I'm going to tell you exactly what it means. I'm Adrian, the Cruise and Travel Guy. As always, thank you for subscribing to my channel, and if you haven't done so yet, please hit that subscribe button. Around the world, cruise lines are ramping up operations, with more and more announcements coming through about ships starting up in the UK and Europe and the US. Down under though, things couldn't be more different. Last week it was P&O and Princess, and this week it's Royal Caribbean. The announcement came through just a couple of days ago, confirming that the Quantum of the Seas season had been cancelled. Quantum was due to set sail from Brisbane's brand new international cruise terminal the entire Australian summer season between October and April next year. With the continuing uncertainty around the resumption of cruising in Australia, Royal Caribbean decided to pull the plug. Quantum of the Seas will instead remain in Singapore, where her cruise season has been extended through to February next year. Serenade of the Seas and Ovation of the Seas were both scheduled to sail from Sydney after their Alaska seasons. Instead, both ships have had their transpacific voyages from Hawaii down to Sydney cancelled. Ovation of the Seas will enjoy an extended Alaska season with 4 additional sailings added to her schedule. Ovation of the Seas' first scheduled departure for the Australian season from Sydney was also cancelled, which was due to depart on the 16th of October. Royal Caribbean has not cancelled the remaining Sydney season for Serenade of the Seas or Ovation of the Seas. Both ships are still scheduled to depart from Sydney, with Serenade of the Seas departing on October 24th and Ovation of the Seas on October 27th. Affected guests will receive either a 125% future cruise credit or a full refund. The credit will need to be used towards a booking before April 30th, 2022 on any cruise departure that leaves on or before April 30th, 2023. If you are booked on an Ovation or Serenade cruise that is still scheduled to depart, the general consensus is that it's best to wait it out and see if it is eventually cancelled, where you can then choose from one of the 2 options that Royal Caribbean gives you. If you booked under cruise with confidence, remember that you may have more options open to you. And keep in mind that Royal Caribbean have also suspended all final payments that are due for Australian departures. Royal Caribbean claim they are in talks with the Australian government, trying to shore up the remainder of their Australian summer cruise season. I say, don't hold your breath, at least for the earlier cruises this season. In terms of re-establishing cruising down under within the next few months, it seems highly unlikely that Royal Caribbean will succeed where P&O and Princess have failed. I do hope that should, by some miracle of common sense, domestic cruising be allowed to resume in Australia, Royal Caribbean, along with other lines, do what they can to get their ships here. There are dozens of ships just bobbing around in the ocean, and I do believe that given the opportunity, any cruise line would rather send their ships down here for a season than not. And although we're used to the concept of a summer cruise season in Australia, cruise lines need to start sailing and they need business. Although our traditional low cruise season is during the winter months, there's nothing stopping cruise lines from adding voyages to their schedules if, in the event cruising does get the green light, the demand is there. We've already seen how flexible cruise schedules are. They're mere suggestions now. So I wouldn't be surprised if cruise lines took advantage of pent-up Australian demand and added winter voyages from our local ports. Of course, there's a long way to go before anything like that happens, but we'll see. Overseas, Royal Caribbean also decided to delay the start of Spectrum of the Seas cruise season from Hong Kong. She was originally due to set sail from July, but that has been pushed back to October 5th. Reportedly, the change allows crew members to meet vaccine and quarantine requirements. When Spectrum eventually sets sail, she'll be undertaking cruises to nowhere and sailing with a reduced passenger capacity of 50%. Genting Dream will also be sailing from Hong Kong, with her first cruise scheduled to depart on July 30th. Like Spectrum, she will also sail on ocean voyages with no port stops, with fully vaccinated passengers and crew, and likewise a reduced passenger capacity of 50%. Well, that's about it for this week's cruise news update. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. If you are looking at booking a cruise, perhaps from 2022 and beyond, you can head to my website, thecruiseandtravelguy.com.au, and you can also follow me on Facebook and Instagram at thecruiseandtravelguy. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and I'll see you soon. Instead, each ship has had its Trans-Pacific voyage from also cancelled, and that was originally set to set sail. Royal Caribbean Serenade departing on October 27th. Damn it. The credit will need to be used